We're out here on site today. Today we're going to do active tracking on the DJI Air free active tracking off a car. So we've done a few different active trackings, as return viewers would know. Today we're using a DJI Air free, using a 70mm telephoto lens. If all goes well, probably give the 24mm wide angle lens a crack as well. Now we're in an industrial area. I've scoped the area pretty well. There's no power lines, there's minimal traffic. This is purely experimental at this stage. I don't want anything going wrong, obviously, and if it, God forbid, touch wood, it doesn't go wrong, but if it does, there's going to be minimal impact to other people, to myself and any kind of property. Now, I've seen 1,000,001 active tracking car videos on YouTube, but only in a straight line. So today we're going to do something different. We're going to be going around some bends and some corners and see how the DJI fares like that. Something just a little bit different. So I'm going to go set up the drone. It's a little bit windy. It's around 32 kilometres an hour at the moment, but that's still within the Air free's capabilities. So, yep, I'll go and set up the drone and we'll get cracking and get rolling, and I'll see you shortly. All right, everyone, we're back here. The drone's set up now. We're ready to do the active tracking off a car. And as I said before, a whole lot of videos out there in YouTube land of tracking a car, but only in a straight line. So today, we're going to be going around a few bends and corners. Oh, well, there's a big truck coming around the corner at the moment, a learner truck. Let's hope he doesn't squash the drone. No, all good. Thanks, mate. All right, so I'm going to put the drone up, the DJI Air free, and we're going to be tracking with the 70mm telephoto lens. So anyway, without further ado, let's launch. Right, so we're going to go up. So just to be safe, there's a couple of light poles around. We're going to get just above them, up a bit higher. And there's the car there. So we're going to draw the rectangle around the car. Active track. Recognise it. I'm going to climb aboard. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be looking at the screen off the controller when I'm driving, so a little bit of blind faith, I suppose. So seatbelt on, let's go. And again, I forgot to press record on the controller, even though I'm screen recording, but wow, pre-flight checklist, check. All right, so here we go. We're taking off now, no cars coming anywhere. All right. Active track, you've got to press that. Go. Didn't press go. All right, we're going now, and as you can see, the little icon around that rectangle, it's recognised it's tracking a car, so we're off. All right. Now, like I said before, this is an industrial area. We don't want to be doing this out on the main road with other traffic. Not permitted to do that anyway, major roads. So here we are, going around first bend, going around, taking it nice and easy, around 35 kilometres an hour. Hopefully drone's still there. And a few buildings around. All right, now the default follow mode with the DJI Air free, and I think all DJI drones with the active tracking is from behind, so that's what I've done anyway. All right, so we've actually got to go around a corner here, stop just for safety, going around. Just a glance down at the screen, seems to be going all right. Now there's some trees here. Always worry about trees, even though it's got the obstacle sensors. Cleared. All right, so I'm going to pick up the speed a little bit more as we get onto the straight here. All right, up to 55 k's an hour. Going back around again. Lap 2. Not about to break any lap records here. It'll be quite interesting to see how it works out. The only ever active tracking of cars I've seen with the drones is, cars in a straight line, and really, not much can go wrong there, especially if you're out in the open. So we're going back around again. We dodge these trees that I was concerned about on the first lap. Fingers crossed, touch wood, but it clears them again. But I don't think there's any problems going on now. So got a car just pulled out behind me. But this active tracking, I said it before about on the e-bike and on the hiking, it's faultless, absolutely fantastic. So I'm coming to a stop now, just going to stop the car, hop out, and where's the drone? There it is. So 20 metres in height, the drone is, you can probably see me now, yeah, and it's 25 metres away from me. So that's the benefit of having the 70mm telephoto lens. You can get further away and still capture the shot quite well. So overall, I think it's a pass on that, a definite pass. Absolutely fantastic. Following around the bends, around the corners, come to a stop, the drone came to a stop. I recognised that the trees were there on one particular bend. So, come on little buddy, come home, you did well, deserve a rest. All right, just going to land the drone here. We're only doing the follow from behind on this demonstration today. With the follow from the front, it just seems to have a real sweeping arc when it goes around corners. And that was just from when I did the active tracking on the e-bike, and even walking, just real sweep. And I kind of, even though it's got obstacle sensors in the rear, it's like walking backwards, like sure you can glance around, but you're still, quite concerned of what you might run into, right? So, all right, going to give it just a little bit more height. No, I think that'll do. All right, that seems low enough. All right, again, rectangle around the car. All right, let's recognise the car, little car icon there, very cute little car icon. Active track is ready to press go, so I'm hopping into the car. Let's go, flow. All right, nothing coming. All right, she's tracking with the 24mm wide angle lens. I suppose it looks pretty much the same with the 70mm telephoto lens, but nothing wrong with an extra couple of laps and different demonstration. 14 metres away from me, in height, sorry, as opposed to, I think it was 20 something metres in height before. In the distance, that's just from the home point, that's not from me. But going good. Okay. Here we've got to turn right again, and down a little bit more is where I'm concerned about, like last time with the trees. So I'm just going to take a little bit easier as we take these trees, the obstacle sensors, please work. All right, here we go. Through a little tight area, through the trees. Oh, yeah. Woo! You go, Air Free. Sense those magnificently. Oh, that's cold metal performance right there. Loving it. All right, up a bit more speed. Right, up to 60 k's an hour then. I've left the drone behind. It's only in normal mode. Sports mode on the Air Free is 75 k's an hour, so I'm just going to wait for my little buddy to catch up. Looks like he has. And I must stress, I'm not holding the controller in my hand. Strict mobile phone laws in Australia, not allowed to hold one when you're driving, so the same would apply. Holding an RC2 controller is distracting me if I was. But anyway, so I'm actually not going to go back around that way. I'm going to go do a U-turn once his car goes past and see how we go with that. Oh, far out, another car coming now. A little bit of a busy area at times. There's a Bunnings Hardware. Well, you Aussies know about Bunnings, how busy it is on a weekend. All right, do the Yui, so it's captured me from the front. Now it's swinging around from the back, going great guns. Oh, the technology in these drones these days, just fantastic. Gotta love it, right? You know, and there's no one else with me. I'm doing this all my own. And the Air 3 is just being ever so obliging and helpful. God love my little DJI Air 3. Really good. So I'm going to actually try now. Just go down here, do a U-turn again, and I'm going to do the tracking from the front, see how that goes. So just looks like it's in front of me. Yeah, it is. All right, so it's already in position from the front, so it's going to be a little concerning, but I can see it, so let's go. So I take off. All right, I can see it. Now this is what I'm concerned about, just that the rear obstacle sensors. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. Like that flew right over the top of the tree. So, all right, here comes that learner in the truck again. So, I'm just going to pull over to the left. And I think, you know, if you're in doubt, don't do it. So, I'm a little concerned with the front tracking, so I'm going to bring it in. Looks like it's lost me anyway, so going to go up in height. There's that truck. You've done well, buddy. You can come home now. You could have come home anyway, even if you didn't do well, just saying. Right, and there we go, people. The DJI Air 3 active tracking. Well, losing my balance a bit there, not doing any kind of kung fu. But yeah, the DJI Air 3 active tracking, just didn't miss a beat except for that last part where I flew over the trees here, and that was from the front. From behind, navigated the corners and the bends really well, and they were not just slight bends either, they were pretty healthy bends, and especially the corner where I had to turn to my right and where I did the U-turn to come back. It sensed, the obstacle sensors worked well, and went around those trees that I was concerned about on the 3 laps I did. Overall, I'll give it a thumbs up. Definite pass on that. Good on you, little buddy. Very proud of you. So anyway, people, hope this helps. Better than looking at active tracking off a car going in a straight line. That's pretty boring, if you ask me. Anyone can do that. So I put it to a real test today in real world conditions. I hope you learned something. Hope you found it enjoyable. If you did like the video, give me a thumbs up, please. Goes a long way. Much appreciated. Until next time, see ya. All right. All over, Red Rover.